Hey, welcome back. We're going to do a part two on this Cadillac, doing the front splitter. Here it is right here. It uses all the original mounting tabs and screws. And it also comes with these, they're like little flares that go in the front bumper cover. Those flares are going to be using these screw holes here. I've never done this before, so we're going to learn today. These are Torx, the 15 Ts, all around here. We're probably going to have to take some of this covers off and then just see how we have to unlock it from the tabs on the top, because you saw the tabs on the new one. So I know that's what we're going to be looking at. So what we'll do is we'll get all these screws out. I don't need to record that, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to take all these bottom screws out, this panel's down here, and then all that should be left is these tabs. All right, so you got some of these plastic pieces off here. There's quite a bit you got to take off. So to do this on a lift is probably going to be a lot better, else you're going to be swearing a lot. I can't imagine doing this on the floor. But so we took this off. We also took the center piece off, which is right here. I'll tell you, this uses a whole lot of screws. It's like I said, T15 and a 10 millimeter basically for everything. But now that we got that off, that is exposing these little tabs. So you took, I already took this one out, but you just depress this, and I use a screwdriver because the finger's kind of hard, and just push it down. And just got to work all the way from this side to the other side, and then this is just going to come out, and then we'll get the new one in there. All those white tabs, this actually just peeled right off when you got all the white clips out of there. There's a couple tabs in there. Actually, they're still on the car. Hold on. So basically, you're just going to slide into these slots, and then we'll put those white little locking pieces back in. But over here, there was some metal tabs that had to pop off. All right, so we do have the new one on. It really just pushed right in, no problem. And then we got the retaining clip pushed in on one on this side and one on that side just to hold it in place. And now we can just get the rest of them in there. Right, so far we got all of the retaining clips in. You can put them in a different direction than they came out because it might make it easier. But it's not an issue. So now what we're going to do is put all the lower panels back on, and then at the end, they have these little pieces, these little flare pieces that go here. Okay, so they, put this little flare that goes here on the front fender. Utilizes the 3 existing screws. There's a hole opening for this vent, and then it connects to the lower splitter with a 10 millimeter bolt. And I will have to say, this is another piece from Anderson Composite, and it fits like a glove. I mean, there are so many bolts on this thing that hold it all together, and everything lines up. A lot of fingerprints on it, but yeah, we'll get a shot of this on the ground and a full overview of the whole car outside. So there's the final look from outside. It's a little bit larger, not too crazy. Doesn't look like he's going to have issues. Well, maybe with some parking blocks, but it looks really good. Another satisfied customer. So that Anderson Composite front splitter fit like a glove. I do love that setup they had with GM with those clips to get the splitter out. It was so easy to do. Everything just went right together. So, and that thing had so many screws, and the fact that that thing fit so good is impressive, because you get a lot of you know, splitters or spoilers, whatever, where stuff does not line up correctly, and those only have a few bolts. This had so many, and it all lined up, and even those little side pieces went right. I mean, there was no fitment issues whatsoever. So, very impressed. Very easy to do on a lift. A little time consuming because you got to take out, I couldn't even tell you how many screws, probably 50 of those Torx screws. But other than that, it's good to go. So please, more to come. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.